Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, fighting out of Cape Town, weighing in at 74.9 kilograms, Brenton Honeyman. In the red corner, also fighting out of Cape Town, weighing in at 80 kilograms, ladies and gentlemen, Gionathan Vessio. Our two fighters are wearing shin pads and elbow pads. Your referee once again, Ryan.
So Aiden, this brings us to the second fight of this Dragon Legends UMF Fight Night.
God, interesting to see that it's been labeled as the new blood fight. These boys have got no ring experience. They're jumping into the ring for the first time this evening. What do you expect from these fighters?
Gosh, Aiden, if I remember my first fight, got into the ring and thought I knew what I had to do. Got into the ring and I honestly felt like I could hardly move. But all it takes is being hit once and you wake up very quickly. So I think we're in for quite an exciting fight here. These two guys, they look like pretty big guys. One we've got fighting out of the blue corner, Brenton Honeyman. He's aged 30 years old, 74.9 kilograms, and obviously this is his first time in the ring.
And in the red corner, we have got Gionathan Vessio, aged 27 years old, weighing it at 80 kilograms, and it's also his first fight for this evening.
So yeah, with the weight of these guys, very similar weights to you and I, Aiden, at least when we were back in the ring fighting.
Yeah, maybe about a decade ago, buddy.
Yeah, don't flatter yourself. God. Yeah, so anyway, we know these guys definitely could have a bit of power behind them. Hopefully they've trained hard enough and they're fit enough to carry themselves through the fight. This fight is scheduled now for 3 rounds, 2 minutes a round with a 1-minute break. So yeah, we're going to wait for them. Both their white crews looking pretty solid so far.
You know what's interesting to me is they're both not youngsters. You know, we're looking at a 30-year-old man versus a 27-year-old man. You know, it's these gentlemen have chosen to explore the fighting circuit a bit later in their lives, and I think they've been training really hard. And often you see, people of this age, picking up new sports, and I think after their first fight they'll come out with a lot of experience, and let's hope they continue their journey after this.
Definitely quite interesting that, Aiden. You mentioned that they're not youngsters. Well, when you say not youngsters, not young for Muay Thai fighting at least. But their age, we've both finished our careers. So, yeah, I mean, quite interesting. We'll have to wait and see what they have in store for us. But definitely look like strong guys. Our red corner fighter, Gionathan Vessio, is putting together quite a nice white crew there, taking his time, looking very focused.
There is a little bit of a weight difference between the two gents. We've got Brenton weighing in at 74.9, just coming shy of 75 kilograms, and Gionathan weighing in at 80 kilograms. It's a 5 kilogram difference. However, that being said, Brenton has got a bit more height to him, which comes with reach, and it's a certain. So both fighters have got advantages on their side. We'll have to see how these play out in the fight.
So Aiden, we've seen the white crew. Who's your money on?
I'm going to go with Brenton for this fight, coming out of the blue corner. That's just my hunch on this fight. I know he's put a lot of heart and dedication into it, but at the end of the day, it's really comes up to the fight.
I think I'm going to go and back the underdog. He's a shorter fighter. Looks like he's got some strong legs. Hopefully his kicking is as strong as his legs look. And if he lands a good kick on Brenton's leg, maybe he could steal the show. So let's see what they have in store. Our referee, once again, Ryan Berkowitz, is checking that the judges are ready. Fighters, make sure that they're ready. And Choc, the fight begins. Gionathan throwing the first kick, Brenton following up with a good left kick as well. Both fighters looking very composed.
These both boys coming out very strong and hard here, keeping their Muay Thai stance distance. Brenton Honeyman coming in with some strong leg kicks, just wanted to find his distance there.
Absolutely, I must say it, and Brenton's looking very, very relaxed, with Gionathan's looking quite tense at this stage. Still, he probably needs to relax a little bit. He might get tired a bit too quickly in this fight, but good fight so far. Looks like Brenton's definitely got the upper edge at this stage.
Remembering that this is the start of the first round, these fighters are going to want to keep some of this energy. Once again, Brenton's reach is coming in quite nicely, and he's going to need to keep his hands up here while he's in the corner.
And Gionathan definitely throwing some big punches there. Ryan Berkowitz stepping in and giving Brenton a standing 8 count.
Brenton, when the situation comes, he's going to want to grow into the grapple and find position. At the moment, he's just getting a little bit flustered, being his first fight. He wants to keep his hands up, not get thrown by those punches, which are not generally finding their mark.
The fighters come back to the center of the ring, and the fight continues.
Very strong leg kick by Gionathan there.
Big mental advantage as well for Gionathan, and Brenton also doesn't want to put him down for too long, and comes in quite hard, but Gionathan definitely being quite aggressive.
Brenton's going to want to find the clincher and just keep his fighter tied up. He's got the height and he's got the advantage. Gionathan's coming out very aggressive in this fight, looking for a strong puncher.
So fighters are in the grapple. If they don't do anything, the referee will pull them apart, and as he does that...
The fight has been called to break up, reset, and that'll be the end of the first round. What an incredible start.
What a fantastic round, Aiden. I mean, these guys look like they've got a bit of experience behind them. Most people wouldn't say that that's a first fight, but really great to see. You know, at this stage of the fight, it's still anybody's fight. I think we're both in with a chance for our fighters to come through. And the start of round 2, both fighters at the center of the ring. Brenton. And actually, we've got Gionathan also. Both these fighters now back into the grapple. Some good knee there from Brenton. Gionathan trying also a big knee, but missing. Brenton in with a flurry of punches. Great fighting there. Great catch there. Unfortunately, the fighters went to the ground, but Gionathan definitely catching Brenton quite nicely there.
And the fighters will step up, face each other again. Brenton want to keep his position, yes. A step back.
Brenton landing a good body shot there, and a great left kick. Followed up with another flurry of punches.
These boys should really look into getting inside the clinch a bit more and using the Muay Thai form.
Gionathan looking for that big knee, just not quite landing it there, and another good kick there from Gionathan as well, followed up by another good right kick.
These boys certainly have a lot of heart. They're both hitting each other with tremendously hard shots and stepping back into the mix.
Absolutely, that was another big flurry of punches there. Looks like referee Ryan Berkowitz is going to call this fight. Another standing 8 count there. I must say Brenton was looking a little bit dazed. Looks like his eye's been knocked. Could be swelling up a little bit there. Referee just sorting out the safety gear, and the fight will continue.
And that's the end of the second round. These fighters are so relieved to be getting this break right now.
What an incredible round. Round 2 completed. These guys have got 1 round to go. So far, it looks like it could be in Gionathan's favor with 2 standing 8 counts against Brenton. But I must say, a great start there, the fight from Brenton, showing some few nice kicks and good flurry of punches. But then Gionathan just picking it up later on in the round with some amazing punches, landing a good solid right there to Brenton's eye.
Look, I'm going to comment on both fighters' style. Both of them quite unconventional this stage, but that could just be due to lack of ring experience. Gionathan's coming in with very hard and heavy punches, which seem to be rocking Brenton. However, Brenton is retaliating with some very good Muay Thai technique, just throwing the inside leg kick when he's going to the grapple. The only thing Brenton is not doing at this point in time is that when he gets in close, he's got that height advantage. He needs to go inside the clinch and look for those short elbows, because at the moment that's where Gionathan is dominating him. So coming into this 3rd round, let's hope both boys can pick it up and end off the fight good, clean, and strong.
Absolutely, Gionathan walking in. Looks like he wants to start this fight before the referee even gives a signal.
And the crowd certainly have their favorites here this evening. You can hear them shouting out. Gionathan coming out strong. He wants to end this fight now soon. Brenton taking Gionathan to the ground in unconventional throw there.
I must say, Aiden, Gionathan got his heart and soul in this fight by looking a bit aggressive, very untidy. So, although he may be ahead on points and rocking Brenton a little bit, in the future he needs to be careful of this fighting style, as if he goes up against a good fighter, he could get picked off very easily as well.
Both boys tiring a little bit now. You can see the effects of the fight are coming in on them, and it's going to be whoever manages to stick out this last round is going to take this fight.
Fighters still in the clinch, and Ryan separates the fighters.
Probably have 1 minute left in this last round. These fighters need to give it all here to see who takes this fight. Brenton coming in with a very strong knee and throwing Gionathan down to the ground.
That was, must say, a very good knee there, and Gionathan looked like he wanted to fight on the ground still.
Oh, very good, nice underhand movement by Brenton. Throwing haymakers, both of these fighters, both of them just looking for the knockout here.
Oh, and Brenton landing a good left hand there.
These boys are going to want to stand up here. It counts as against them, whoever's more tired.
Absolutely, Gionathan getting up there very quickly. Brenton just taking his time, won't look good on the judges, for the judges. But then Gionathan landing a huge punch again, a flying punch there.
And the crowd is going wild. They're really crying
knee
for blood here. These boys are desperately tired. You can see both of them are just hanging on here. And whoever's going to be throwing his last punches here to finish off this fight. Brenton just turning his back there a little bit in submission. Gionathan looking for a big haymaking punch to knock him out. And that is it, the dying seconds of the fight.
What a fight, Aiden. You can definitely see it was a new blood fight. These guys are going to go back to the drawing board, and obviously got a bit of work to do on a bit of technique and skill, but no lack in heart there from both the fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our 2 fighters, Brenton Honeyman and Gionathan Vessio.
And yeah, the crowd really behind the fighters.
What a fight. To hand over our medals, I'd like to call to the stage Sean Westcott of Schecter's Energy Drink. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Gionathan Vessio!
So, congratulations there, Gionathan Vessio, on a great win there. You deserved the win, and looks like maybe the underdog won the fight. They're giving up a bit of weight and reach. No, sorry, he had the weight, giving up a bit on the reach. And well, congratulations, Gionathan. But still, nothing taken away from Brenton. A fantastic fight there too.
How does it feel to get your first win in your first fight?
Awesome!
And I see you got a lot of support here. Who are all those people?
Family and friends, the best.
Woo! Did you bring the whole village?
The whole family.
All right. Congratulations, Jono.